The crowned one.
The crowned one.
What's up, guys? How's it going? Glad to have you back here at the Crown One. And I came across this article here actually earlier this week. I had not been feeling well, so I didn't get a chance to record on it about a week ago. Yeah, but you know, I hope I'm starting to feel better because it's been a week since I haven't been feeling well. Probably just the sinuses from the pollen. It's been dry out here. We haven't had any rain. I want to say in a couple of weeks, probably a month. I don't know. But at any rate, you know, had to get some antibiotics and some other medication just to try to combat whatever's going on up in my sinuses. But at any rate, it is good to be back. I have been releasing shorts on some of our video gameplay just to kind of keep you guys occupied until I can return for a full-length video and get right back into it. I actually came across, like I said, I came across this article, and it's talking about politeness in ChatGPT. And it looks like the politeness in AI is getting a bit pricey, according to OpenAI CEO. OpenAI, of course, the company that runs the ChatGPT. And it looks like it's, it just having all those extra manners like please and thank you. It looks like manners are not for free, at least for them. Now, this is adding up in a big way with increased overhead. And according to New York Times, posts are reporting that encouraging polite and friendly interactions with AI isn't just a nice touch, it's actually becoming rather expensive, according to OpenAI CEO. Now, when people do engage in longer and more thoughtful conversations with the ChatGPT or other AI tools, those extra words use more processing power, and then it starts to begin to have a trickle effect, which increases server time. And of course, you got to pay for those servers to run. So that's also increasing the cost of those servers because of the increased server time. Now, when you look at it and multiply that across millions of users, boom, you know, we get tens of millions, 10 million in extra costs for companies that run this technology. And it seems that it's starting to become or starting to develop some financial woes, as we're seeing here. So now business, which is, you know, the dilemma that they're facing is now the business is facing tough questions. You know, should they keep pushing polite AI interactions or focus on cutting down the cost? And, you know, looking at this from a bigger picture, looks like it's a more reflective tone. So it's a fascinating debate because the director of the design team for MS Copilot is advocating for courteousness when engaging AI, citing that it can reflect good manners and actively influence AI's responses. Now, this is actually a dichotomy because on one hand, promoting kindness in how we talk to machines could help shape more respectful communication overall with those machines because, you know, they do quote unquote remember conversations. And, you know, some people are, you know, we're human. I think for us, you know, manners still is for free. Some would disagree based on the recent interactions with AI. But I think that's just in people's nature. And I can only imagine in the southeastern region of the United States where you hear the term Southern hospitality, those servers are probably getting a working over because that is what the South is known for. I don't know. It's going to be a tough sell because now you're talking about people kind of changing their demeanor or how they process things in their own mind in order to talk to a machine. And I wonder if that's going to begin to have a trickle effect when they start interacting with other people. You know, should we just be direct and robotic towards the AI machine? Is that going to impact our future conversations with other people when we start appearing more crass, more direct, in some circles, probably more cold? That's just something, you know, that has to be, you know, I won't say has to be addressed, but could be addressed. Now, I'm probably on the side of continuing the politeness, but I do understand what it might cost the CEOs. Also, user discretion. I wouldn't tell somebody, you know, how to speak. I encourage them to speak whatever is natural for them. Again, I'm not saying that OpenAI should just, you know, chuck it up to the game. But I mean, how do you come to terms with that? How do you come to terms with the human condition where some people are just predisposed to be polite, whether they're talking or typing or texting, what have you, whatever prompt or messaging service they're using, where please and thank you is often encouraged, especially as children. I mean, we're taught this from children, from childhood, to say please and thank you, to say excuse me, just overall politeness. Probably not so much nowadays, I don't know. But at least when I was growing up, if you wanted to begin a conversation with somebody who was already having a conversation, you'd wait patiently, wait for them to acknowledge you. You say, excuse me. If it was something a little more urgent, you'd still say, excuse me. In any case, it's just an overall manner of politeness that you exercise whenever you're interacting with people. And, needless to say, that has trickled down into the use of AI. Now, on a more humorous note, some people believe that AI could be running the show in the next few years. You hear a lot of talking heads discussing how doctors might get replaced with AI. The average fast food worker might get replaced with AI built-in machines or machinery. And it probably does go a long way, just in case it goes full Skynet on us, and they decide to overlook us and say, hey, look, this guy over here, he's good. So that transitions me over to this thing I saw on the X post, where this guy, let me see it in the caption right here. It's actually rather funny. Now, in all honesty, I don't think that machines are going to take over, but they have played a large part of our lives, dating all the way back, I would say, to the abacus. That was a form of technology of its day, which, at that time was a sort of computer, if you will. And, with the advancement of time and technology, we're now literally having conversations with machines, with large language models, or LLMs, for those who are not familiar with the different types of technologies that involve the building and the implementation of AI. But I think manners go a long way. And again, I'm joking. Just in case the machines take over, at least, hey, this guy's good, leave him be, But that's pretty much all I got here. It wasn't a really long article. I didn't want to drag it out too much. So let me know what you guys think. And let me know in the comments. Let's get the chat going. And if you guys, again, are enjoying the content, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell for the latest updates and the latest uploads for the latest content. This is Crown One signing off, and I'll talk to y'all later.